All right, all right. Let's see here. Now, hold on. I have to share my screen. All right. Share. Okay. Here we are. So you can see the screen with baby girl.
I can see.
All right.
All right.
Getting started. When we get started, people will send you. Hold on. Remember to set the timer. All right. So people will send you their images for the most part, you know. Close this down. As you sent me your image, of course, I pulled it up here. And then I downloaded it here.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Since it is a PNG file, we can't really see the black that was in the image, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So I just drug it into my CorelDraw as such.
Okay.
And first, starting out on any image that you work with, you want to vectorize it, unless you plan on just using that image as it is as a PNG image. You know what I mean?
Okay.
For sublimation, that is. Like sublimation tends to look better if it's a full resolution image. So starting off with vector graphics, you know the difference, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I be wanting to try to be as thorough as possible sometimes, because if people don't really know the difference between JPEG and vector, then it becomes hard to understand unless they know. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. So starting off with a vectorized image, you want to right click, outline trace, and hit a clip art. When the reduce bitmap comes up, of course, we want to reduce the bitmap. And what Steph's going to do is pretty much break what we want up so that we can use it, so that we can apply stones, outlines, or whatever the case. All right. Once we have it, once we've done that step, we want to right click on it and ungroup all objects.
Okay.
Following along? Are you following along, Jessica?
Ungroup all objects?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Now up here, these are primarily your tools, and down the side you have your tools. Right now, what we want to do is go to our wireframe view. I have it highlighted up at the top.
Okay. Okay.
We also have a wireframe view over in the design wizard down here at the bottom. If you're in, well, it's going to be at the bottom of every screen. So no matter what screen you're in, down here at the bottom, you have the F and the B.
Okay.
And right above the B, there's this double window that says wireframe view.
Okay.
If you know, so we have it in two places. If you click on that, okay, when we clicked at the wireframe view, it allows you to see the actual outline of the graphic. That comes in handy when you're just trying to find your place, or maybe just trying to get an in-depth idea of what's going on, which I'll show here, which I'll show you here now. All right. So if we click on the G, let's change it to blue. see how only the G changed to blue and not the entire word girl?
Oh, wait. I done did something. Okay. So I'm just clicking on the G and it turns to blue. I got it.
All right. You see how the entire thing did not change the entire word?
Right.
That's because it is not grouped or welded together. If you were to zoom in, you can see that the G is not touching the R anyway. They were not connected. All right. But what we can do to fix that is if we click on this, the IRL.
Let me see where your cursor went.
We're clicking on the red IRL.
Okay.
Hold down Shift and click on the G.
Okay.
And then you want to come up here in CorelDraw, and you want to weld it together by using this one right here. It's like a row of boxes.
Okay.
And now,
so okay.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. Let's do the same thing with the dot above the I. Click on it, hold Shift, click on the GIRL, and weld it together.
I got it.
All right. Now, if we grab it by using the X in the center, we can pretty much move it all at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, let's Control Z it back to move it back into the center.
Okay.
Now with this, with the baby, all of this black should be broken up. Meaning I can grab out this little piece right here, and that's the piece to the A. Of course, again, the B was full because it wasn't missing any pieces, but see this Y is separate, right?
Right.
Now there's two ways that you can do this. The thorough way is to click on one, hold Shift, and click on the other one. Click on all the black parts of the design while holding down Shift. All right. Now we can weld it together.
Okay.
And to make sure all of the pieces have been welded, I typically like to change the color.
Okay.
All right. Now let's hit our undo one, 2 times. Let's hit our undo twice.
Okay.
So that way they're back broken up again, right? And the reason why I showed you that is because say you're working with a design that after you vectorize it, it comes out to be 20 different colors. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You will want to be, sometimes you will want to be selective in the colors that you group together as you're putting the design back together. You know what I mean? But in this instance where you only have 2 colors, you can click on one color, and then over here in the design wizard, we have these boxes up here up top. These 3 boxes, huh?
I'm following you.
Yeah. These 3 boxes up top here. One box is select same size. The next box is select same color. And the next one is select same size, color, and size, right?
Okay.
So in this instance, if we click on this black and then click on this middle one, which is select all of the same color, now it has selected all of that black. And we know it has all that black selected because we can change the color and everything changes.
All right.
And then we can hit weld. So I wanted to show you those two different ways, because if you're doing a design with more than one, two, three, I mean, more than 3 or 4 colors, and you have black and gray in your design, you may want to be a little more selective on how you select it all and then group it, weld it together.
Okay.
All right. Now, this design is okay. You know, it's ready. It's ready to, if we highlight the whole thing, then we can move everything at once. This design is ready for real. If we were using 2-color vinyl, purple and blue, then we can cut out, you know, we can cut out the purple, load up the blue, cut out the blue, right?
Right.
But we want to make it stand out. We want to make it pop. So what we want to do is click on this girl. Because even if we added rhinestones to it, it'll be okay. But over my 10 years of doing this, I find the designs have more depth to them if you do vinyl with rhinestones. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can do it all in rhinestones, but you'll see as you're doing it and you decide to do one all in rhinestones, it only looks good on black. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you do it this way, let's click on the girl, and we want to go to our place and fill tab inside the design wizard.
Okay.
Inside our place and fill tab, we're going to use this area right here a lot, where it has the inside, the outside, and the add stones.
Okay.
As you get better, you will start to play. The only thing you will really play around with, and right now, let's set you up. Let's go ahead and change your contour spacing to 0.075. Right here. Change your corner detect angle to 130, and remember to check the box.
Okay.
All right. Hey baby, I'm online doing the training. I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm on my hour training. Okay. All right, sweetheart. All right. So all right, let's see here. Right here in the field line spacing, I have mine set to auto, but I believe it's typically 0.14.
Okay.
And I typically leave it at 1.4, but sometimes you might want to change it to auto to get a better look. And you'll see as we play around with that. All right. So the contour of spacing of 0.075, you may want to write this part down. That's what you will always use when you're putting rhinestones inside of a shape or object.
Okay.
Because if you ever change it and then you close down your design wizard, when you open the design wizard back up, it's going to be on the settings that you last previously had it on.
Okay.
So you want to always remember contour spacing 0.075 to put rhinestones inside of object.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, let's click off of the design, and let's just click on this blue right here in the design wizard. I believe the cobalt blue, like the 6th one down.
Okay.
All right. We clicked on that because that will determine our stone color that we're putting inside. So we know that we want stones to go inside of this girl. So let's change it to inside, and also change it to add stones. Okay. All right. Since we know we want blue stones inside of this object, add stones. We want, now the islands, you only play around with the islands when you're doing the island fill, and I'll show you the difference between the two. All right. So I never change the spacing here. And I only play around with the hatch angle if I'm trying to have my stones slanted a certain way. 9 years, I've only used these a few times, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So those are the main things you want to focus on. The field line spacing, which is this line, and then this line, and then this line. So I guess the horizontal lines or the vertical lines.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the field line spacing. So let me give an example though. I got this box here, right? Still there?
That's me. I'm here.
Okay. I have this box here, which I just clicked over here on the rectangle tool and then just drew a rectangle.
Okay.
If we change that rectangle to blue, and then I get into a habit of clicking off things to the white area in the back and then changing my stone color. So let's change it to a yellow. And then let's click back on the blue and just hit hatch fill. Watch what happens.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. It filled the whole.
It filled the whole thing in. But whenever you do a hatch fill or island fill, whenever you do any fill, there's 2 more steps that always follow that fill.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, everything is still highlighted, as you can see, because you can see the little nodes at the bottom of the circles.
Mm-hmm.
You want to clear the paths and then merge overlapping stones. And you'll get into a habit of doing that so much it becomes second nature.
Okay.
So now it is filled in all the way. That's a lot.
Wow.
So I just wonder now if we click on one yellow, go up here to the right and select all of those yellows. You'll use these buttons a lot too to select all of your stones and move them where you need. And okay, so Design Wizard and CorelDraw are 2 separate programs, but you cannot use the Design Wizard without Corel. Right? So there's some instances where you've done something in Design Wizard and you try to go back over here and you click on a white area, then you just deselected everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
To prevent that from happening, when you click back and forth between the 2 programs, use this free area up here.
Okay.
If I move it out the way, as you can see, we got a lot of free area over here that there's no icons in. So when you want to click back into CorelDraw without deselecting something that you've already selected, click right here in this area.
Okay.
And now we're back in Corel. And now if we hit delete, we can delete all of those yellow stones at once.
Oh, wow.
All right. If we click back on the box and just click island fill, it will put 1 island around the object. And then remember, whenever we do a fill, the next thing almost automatically is clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. So clear the paths is this one right here.
Okay.
And merge overlapping stones is this double overlapping where it is overlapping to blue in the center. You want to do that every time after you do any type of fill, because if not, then your your stones will be grouped like this, and they'll have this line going through them. And you don't.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. So let's select all of this, and we can just delete it. I just wanted to use that box as an example.
Okay.
So now let's click on girl, and let's use that island fill method where we just hit island fill.
Okay, girl and island fill. What? I get a message.
What it say?
Responding error. So I click on girl and I hit island fill.
Yes.
And it's giving me an error, say objective variable or with block variable not set.
All right, let me I need to see your screen. All right, let's highlight the whole thing and put it in the center of your box. And what size do you have it at?
The
No, over in the top left.
oh,
It
okay.
shows the size dimensions. And you want to go by where it says where you see the arrow going left and right and up and down. So it's 9.4 something.
437.
Okay.
And then the bottom is 6.953.
Okay, got you. What size shirt were you deciding to put this on?
Large.
A large. I like to make my designs typically large. So what size do you typically size your designs to?
Well, I normally do like just put it in as a 12 by 12 or something like that. And design in that space.
Yeah. Okay. So at 9.4, that's good. You should be able to get that on a large shirt, a medium, maybe even a small, and then you should be able to put it on an extra large or 2X, and it still looks good. Because rhinestone designs are one size. They cannot be resized because then the rhinestones won't fit in the circles.
Right.
So that's why I always advise people to get a good size of what you want to put it on so that it can fit for multiple sizes. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
All right. Now that it's back inside of that box, now click on the white area. Then click back on girl. And then make sure you have inside checked, add stones, 0.1 island, 0.14, contour 0.075. Oh, you got it at 0.75.
It needs to be at 0.075.
No, it needs to be at 0.075.
Okay.
All right. Now try hitting the island fill.
Yay.
All right. Remember, we want to clear the paths and merge overlapping stones.
Okay.
All right. Let me switch back. I'm gonna switch back to the view so you can see me. Boom. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Get back to where you were at. Yeah, I ended up doing it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just undoing it. Usually it's a lot faster undoing at this part, but I guess because we're doing a screen share and I'm recording the video and everything.
Right.
Taking this time. All right, let's go back one more. One more. All right. So we clicked on it. We did our island fill. We cleared the paths and then we merged overlapping stones.
Okay.
And then we got this, which it's not perfect, but it's 85% there. Like, you know what I mean? CorelDraw will get it 85% there, and then you just have to move and manipulate some stones to get it perfect. You know what I mean? But
Okay. What size stones did you put yours in? Is it the SS10?
SS10 at 0-135. What does your SS10 say?
130.
Your SS10 says equals 0-130.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's go here. Da 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 da. Right here to this little pen tool.
Okay.
Click on that, and it opens up our TRW edit stone sizes, which lets you edit the size of the stone. Because
Okay.
if you're ordering stones from multiple places, you'll get some stones that may be slightly larger than other stones, you know?
Okay.
And you have to go in here and adjust it. But once you adjust it, you can save the setting. Because as you can see, I got an SS6 and I got an SS6.2, which I made the circles a little bit larger. And I'm gonna let me try to see if I can screenshot this to you right now.
Okay.
That way you can go in there and put these in, because if you plan on doing rhinestones, okay, you got to remind me too, because it won't let me do a screen. Is this it? Nope. It won't let me capture that part and send it to you.
I think I can maybe just screenshot it from here.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
All right, cool. So the one you want to focus on right now is this SS10, this line here.
Okay.
You want to go and you want to input this information up at the top here. So you SS10, then the next one 0.121, then the next one 0.137, and then 0.135.
Okay.
And I think you hit add and then save.
Okay.
But then I like to put them in chronological order, so I use the up or down arrow to get it where I want it.
Okay.
And then I hit save.
Okay.
I've been doing it for so long. Sometimes you might cut out SS6 circles and the stones are never going to fit in those circles because the circles were too small. Right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So you'll just do some adjusting, you know what I mean? And what I did was I used this guide. I used the numbers that were already in there, and I just played around with them. Like this was, if SS10 was 130. Okay, we'll start another one. Okay, let's see here. SS10 is 0.126 to 124, and then the fixed rate was 138. Like I just added 6 to this, and then I added what, 9 to that, or 10, 9, and then I added like the difference between these two. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. So now next what we want to do is we want to see where this came off of that row here. When you zoom in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, also let me here's a trick to the zoom. If we zoom out and we hover our mouse right over the area where we want to zoom at, it'll zoom right into that area.
Oh, wait. Okay, 1 second. So I'm on my island field. I'm trying to get back to where you were. Okay, I got it.
All right, did you clear the paths and merge overlapping stones?
Okay. Clear the path. Okay, I guess.
All right, you always want to remember that's like a 3-part step. When you hatch field, path field, island field, or offset, remember to come down, clear the paths, and I like to do it all at one time. Click, click, click. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: is your design bigger than what mine?
It may be. Yeah, hold on. Let me delete all this. And we'll go down to about 9 inches. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure because my my rhinestones kind of look a little different.
All right, let's see here. Let me click on this yellow inside island field. Oh, forgot to add my stones. So yep, add stones, islands. Well, island field. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. Okay, now I see. Pretty cool. All right. Now from here, I mean, it gave us pretty good, you know what I mean? When I first started doing my rhinestone designs, I wouldn't say I didn't notice the errors, but I was so excited, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, looks good to me, cut it out and put it on the shirt, you know what I mean?
Right.
As time progressed on, I just started taking a little more time to move these stones and make it look perfect. So as we can see right here, it split it up and broke it up because the line or the object here wasn't thick enough to fit stones in there.
Right.
All right. So what I typically like to do is I just like to hover over that section and just delete that, you know, go in there and select just those couple of stones or whatever and delete that part.
Okay. Oops, moving something. A minute. And delete.
All right. So we got that big gap in the design right there, which is cool. Because I used to select all those stones one by one and then respace them. But as I moved along, the easier, faster way is to look at your design and decide how you want your stones to flow. Like with cursive, like if you're writing something in cursive, you have a lot of people have a different way which how they do their curves and how they want it to flow.
Okay.
I always like using the outside row, the row that's on the outside, and I want that to be the row that's doing the smoothest curve as possible. So down here, it broke it up again into one row and put it in the middle. So what I like to do is I'm gonna just delete just a few of those because as we can see, the line thins all the way out to where these stones here are perfect in the center. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. I just want to go around the design and I'm just removing wherever it didn't connect that or it wasn't smooth at. I just like to go in there and delete those stones.
Okay. And show me real quick the zoom
Okay. When you're far back like this, and you want to zoom right here into this blue line, you want your mouse to be hovering above the blue line, and then you just scroll the wheel up on your mouse.
Oh, okay.
It took me the time to figure that part out. Like, you know what I mean? I was going all over the place trying to get the zoom right. So once you start understanding that it's going to zoom into what you're hovering over, then you know you can better control it.
Oh, okay. That taught me something.
All right, moving right along. I just like to go around the design, look at it and say, okay, this stone here needs to slide out and be there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to get it to where when you go to use your equal spacing tool, all you got to do is select them and they're going to fall into place.
Okay.
Like even right here on this L, that stone right there is pushed up into the design. Let's slide it back down like so. And once again, here on this curve here, it thins out. So I like to just drag that to the edge and maybe drag that one to the edge and maybe drag that one to the edge like so. I noticed that when you do it like this, it's easier and it's faster when you start using it. Yep. Let's slide that one in. And yours may be a little different on mine because we didn't have the exact same sizing on the for the image, but it should be close, right?
It's close, yes.
All right. Now what we want to start doing is we want to start connecting all of these curves to make it look perfect. So what I like to do is you don't have to go all the way in, but here I'll probably move that stone. And then here's a trick. You grab the stone with your left mouse, you drag it while you're still holding the left, and then you right click without letting go of the left. Well, you almost right click and let go of the left at the same time, and it drops the stone.
Oh.
Were you able to do it your first try?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
All right. Practice that feature. You use that feature a lot, you know, when you just want to move one stone, but you don't want to erase another stone. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the reason why now that curve looks perfect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we can start at this stone here, hold down Shift, and then select the next stone in the row and the next one and the next one around there. And then hit our equal spacing tool.
Okay.
Now it looks like I can fit one more stone in there based on how close these are together. So I'll hit that up arrow to add one stone. And it has that black line going through it. So we'll hold down Shift and then clear the paths.
Okay.
Now what I like to do is we have to connect this curve to that curve. But if we just click on here and then click on this stone here and try to use that same feature, you see it just puts a line from here to there, a straight line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. So